Hello, I'm Fast Lawyer. Today we're doing a Let's Play and early impressions for the Break-In VR, a game that was released today on the Steam store in early access. It only retails for $14.99. It's on a release sale 10% off, and I bought it at that price, and I'm testing it out on the Meta Quest 2 using link cable. The Break-In is a VR and non-VR game, so there are non-VR players as well. And you can play solo, but you can also play online multiplayer with up to 4 total players. And probably playing with friends is the best way to play this. Now, I have played a little bit prior to hitting this record, but it is early impressions. But I can tell you it is quite buggy at this time. I've ran into several issues. But the overall game does have an interesting concept. But I think being so buggy, I find it very difficult to recommend this game given how buggy it is. But let's go ahead and let's just play, and I'll show you guys what I'm talking about. Hopefully, well, we'll just see what happens, I guess. Now you can change your look. This is the current look I'm going for. You can change some options. It's very limited though. These are the options. If you notice, this hub area is very reminiscent of Phasmaphobia, but obviously with a low polygon art style. And you notice that it's very quiet. There's no sounds. I have not messed with this game sounds at all. This is just the way it is. These are the VR settings. You can, by default, it has snap turn, but you can choose smooth turning and how fast you smooth turn. By default, it has the motion vignette on. You want to turn it off, probably. You can set your height, and you can set controller-oriented movement. As far as graphics, I have it very high. The only thing I really changed is I changed view distance to far. On my RTX 3080, it seems to be moving running at a steady 90 frames per second. No issues there. And the low polygon art style looks nice, but obviously this is running on the Unity engine, and we've seen so many low polygon art style games. Obviously, a lot of these go on sale on the Humble Bundle. But as far as the hub area, it does look nice. Now, some of the settings don't look all that great. They could have more detail, but they're procedurally generated. But I would rather they not be procedurally generated and just have a set design and a set thing. Maybe there's multiple ways to go about the stealing and the burglaries, but just have a set degree of difficulty as you go along, because it's pretty random. You can hit a nice layout, but you can also hit some pretty bad layouts. Like some of them are just really simple, and then I've run into some that are just pretty difficult. You're wondering, like, wow, what's going on here? So this one says, these are the missions, by the way, the intel or the different missions you can pick. This one just says to break a certain amount of items. This one says to steal a certain amount of items. And this one also says to break, and whether you want the Bluebird Plaza, the MOA Center, or the house. The house is probably the easiest one, but we're going to stick with the plaza because it's a little bit difficult. And this one shows you the hall as far as what happened last time. These are the tools you can select. I currently have 3 tools: the lampshade, the flashlight, and the hammer. Now, to be honest with you guys, I really haven't used the flashlight at all, so I don't know if it's worth it. One thing I don't like is how there's not a whole lot of description on what these, like the wrench, what is it good for? I don't know. I have no idea. Again, but this is early impressions. Maybe later on it's clear, but at least at the start, for me, it's not very clear on what these items do. I did buy the ladder, and I tried equipping it, but just never went in my vehicle. You can upgrade your vehicles. Let's go ahead and check that out. So you start off with your bicycle, and then you can upgrade your vehicle. And as you see, the pickup truck is $25,000. I'm almost there to pick up the pickup truck, Dave's van, the suspicious RV, the cargo truck. So obviously they have more capacity. You get more gear slots. But notice the driver cuts change drastically depending on the vehicle. And notice the driver cut for the tuk-tuk. It's 75%. So it's almost better to stick with the bike. But I'm going to go ahead and keep the tuk-tuk because I want a motorbike, and hopefully we get lucky. We get a motorbike. I don't know that we will, but I'm still hoping to get a motorbike. So let's go ahead and start. So again, we're doing the small mall, and it says to destroy stuff. So we're going to try to do that. I'm playing this solo, and there's no problem playing it solo, but obviously I think it would be more fun if you play online with friends. But definitely playing solo is definitely doable. Now, the first thing you want to do is get your tools, so don't forget that. I keep forgetting, but this time I forgot. Now, there is a button crouch, and then just set these items on your tool belt. And like I said, I never used a flashlight, so I don't know if it's even worth it to carry it. It says breaks 1709 worth of items. You obviously want to avoid security. Like, I don't even know how you know how much. Did it say at some point, you broke these items? Okay, apparently we cannot break that. Alert. How were we seen? Well, the mall security is pretty tough. I don't know where they came from. All right, so this mall one might not be the best one to start off with. But I did notice that I wasn't. I don't know if I just didn't. So we haven't been given credit for anything as far as breaking. And I don't know if all our items are. I think all our items are over there. I don't know what's going on. I don't know why we didn't lose when the mall security caught us. But I guess that's good for us. We'll just keep going, but... Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Well... Yeah, I don't know what happened there. It was pretty confusing. They caught us, but all our items were taken. I was trying to find the hammer, and then the sirens go off, so... Okay, it didn't matter, so let's try again. Let's see what... This one should be a lot easier. So the mall, so far I haven't had success with the mall, but the home and the garage have been really easy. So we're just going to steal 7,364 worth of items, so that seems pretty easy. We have all our items equipped. Let's just go ahead and go. Now, I find the easiest thing to do is just to knock them out and get out of Dodge as quick as you can. I don't know why, but at the mall, it seems like security's right there. And it seems like at least here, there's like the security, you don't have to worry about security. So, there's almost no difficulty here, really. That's been my experience anyways. Maybe it'll change this time, but that's been my experience so far. So, this one's a simple one. We're just stealing stuff. Don't have to worry about breaking stuff. And is there anybody there? There's a guy sitting there. He's just sitting there. He's not doing anything. There's a garage here with a sports vehicle. I think we can easily take this place. Yeah. There's almost like no security here. So this is actually not that difficult, even if it's locked. And then you can just climb in real easy. And what we're going to try to do is steal a motorbike. It is pretty heavy, so we're going to walk really slow. But like I said, there's almost like no security here, so I don't know that we need to worry about anything. So you see the big difference in difficulty between the mall and then this mechanic shop with no security. It's a big difference. So, wow. I thought this motorcycle would be worth more, but apparently not. But we're going to steal another one. Okay, so one isn't worth a lot, but we're going to take two, and that two should take us over the top. We're just going to have to go slow. I don't know if it'll say we'll be overweight. Because you can go over the weight limit. We'll see what happens. We'll steal some other stuff if it says we're over the weight limit. I don't think so though, because I think it stops you from carrying it if you're over the weight limit. So again, there was no challenge with this level. Again, this is early impressions, and you saw how the mall level was a lot more difficult with just security everywhere, and I wasn't sure how to get around the security with what I had. Okay, is this enough? Yes, so let's get out of here. And you see how it's a little clunky, like getting away, repairing getaway. So yeah, we were successful. We that's the mission. And now we have more than enough money. We got the motorbike, and we can upgrade our vehicle. And I definitely want to do that because the driver cut for the tuk-tuk is insane. 75% is just insane. So you see that. Driver cut, 75%. But we got the motorbike, so I don't know why there's a question mark. Okay, so you can't steal anything that weighs more than the motorbike. Okay, I got it. So you can't steal anything more than the grand piano with this one. So we got 57,000. So yeah, that's all we can buy, the pickup truck, which is good. You know, the driver cut's only 10%. It's got the same amount of gear slots, and so I think this will be good. Okay, there we go. We got the pickup truck. Let's try one more mission, and then we'll end our early impressions. I have ran into issues. I had the NPCs basically stuck indoors. Stuck through the door. Just basically halfway in the door, halfway out, just kind of stuck there. So stuck in the terrain. That's happened a couple of times. Just the enemy AI is, I don't know, very inconsistent, I think. Sometimes you think, oh, they're not going to spot me. Oh, I'm completely safe. And then you saw the mall one where they were just, I couldn't find a way to get around the mall security. Maybe I just don't have the right items. Like I said, this is early impressions, so I don't want to be too harsh because I'm still learning the game. I think I'm going to keep my 3 items. I did try equipping the ladder, and it just wouldn't do it. So I don't know what's going on with that. So again, the mall mission, what does it say? Break. We'll try the mall one more time. Maybe we'll have more success. Let's try something a little bit more difficult. Let's do the mall, and then we'll end this Let's Play early impressions for the break-in. It is budget price, so I paid less than $15 for it. $13.50, I believe, 10% off. Maybe. But it is hard to recommend because how buggy it is. So I'm going to give this... Well, let's play this mission before I give any score. But I'm definitely leaning towards a neutral recommendation. A 5 out of 10, really, because it's very rough around the edges. Where's the... Wait. Where's my hammer? Wait, where's the hammer? So that's the other thing. Items just don't appear when they should. I had 3 items. Okay, well, we'll see what we can do without the hammer. It's going to be difficult because this is a break. This is one where we need the hammer. Let's just leave. Actually, let's just leave. I don't know that we can do this without the hammer. We definitely need the hammer for this one. We don't have the hammer. It's just not here. And you can see the hammers right here. Like, unequip. Equip. Yeah, I don't know what happened. I don't know why it didn't give me credit for the hammer. Oh, you know what? Let's go to the vehicle itself. Let's make sure that No, it shows everything that should be equipped. I don't know. I don't know what happened. So, I would say that's another bug. I look at least it looked like a bug to me. So, Dr. Lucas Fat Betting House. Yeah, let's do the betting house. That might be difficult. I want to try something difficult. So, casino out of town. So, yeah, this might be a little on the difficult side. Let's go ahead and start. 3, 2, 1, start. But yeah, I don't know what happened there. Someone can explain to me why the hammer didn't show up, other than it's a bug. Okay, this time I do have all my items, but definitely because it said I break items, I definitely needed the hammer. I mean, I just think I don't know how else I would. I mean, maybe you can break items without the hammer, but it seems like I really need the hammer to break stuff. Steal the marked long fancy coffee table. Okay, all right. So it would be pretty cool if you could actually, go when it's open and just act like a normal customer and just steal that way and try to outdo the security versus this where it's closed at night. And you guys know there's no way. There's no way you would get away with stealing from a casino. So I don't know how I'm gonna do this. I don't know that I can reach that camera. I'm gonna try. Do we have to like jump up? Okay. So I don't know if there's. Let's try to. Can we climb this? No, I don't think you can climb this. So you can obviously climb stuff, but it has to be a climbable object, and we can't climb this material here. So I'm. Okay, so we're having a really hard. I don't know if I just don't have the right tools for this job, and that's why it's so difficult. Where's my tuk tuk? Didn't I start here? I mean, where's my truck? Do they automatically find you, or if they don't find you? I'm a little confused here. Can I steal the police truck? Okay. So it seems like they're pretty oblivious to my presence so far. Now, I haven't needed the flashlight so far. Like, I can... But obviously, with the cops around, it's going to be difficult to steal. And I don't know how good stealth works. Right now I'm just trying to find the marked item. Yeah, with all these cops around, I don't know that we're gonna be too successful. It doesn't seem like we can open this door, so just gonna have to be patient, I guess. There's a camera over there, so we can't do too much. Yeah, it's just too difficult to navigate around. Like, I'm having to jump around to get by objects. It's just a little too clunky as far as that. And I don't know. Maybe I just don't have the right tools to do that job. It seemed like it. So, okay, let's close that one. Steal 7 items. Bonus. Find the marker. You know what? I think I'm gonna end these early impressions gameplay so far. What do I think? I think this game definitely has potential, but it's just too buggy right now. It's too rough around the edges. The enemy AI would need to be a lot better. The stealthing needs to be a lot better. It's just kind of either too easy as far as the jobs, or they're too difficult. It doesn't seem to be much in between. There doesn't seem like to be a gradual increase in difficulty. It's just the initial missions are just way too easy, and then you get one where there's just like guards everywhere, and you're not sure, what do I just not have the right tools? What am I doing wrong? It's just very unclear, and just the enemy AI, the NPCs just aren't very good. As you can see, you can easily hide behind stuff. Okay, that's fine, but there's like cameras everywhere. And like, I don't know if maybe there's a tool here that'll help you with those cameras. I don't know. I don't. If there is, I don't see one. I don't know. Maybe the lampshade, you put it on and doesn't. Maybe that's the only thing I can think of. Maybe it's the lampshade that you're supposed to put on, but I don't see what else would affect the security cameras. Other than just going up to them and jumping and try to taking them down that way. I don't know what else it would do as far as the camera is all around, alerting everyone that you're there. So if I have to rate this, I'd give this a neutral recommendation, a 5 out of 10. Really, the only reason to buy this right now is for the memes, or if you want to support development, but it's just too buggy right now for me to recommend and give it a positive recommendation. So again, this is a neutral recommendation. I'll wait for an update is my recommendation. Anyways, have a wonderful day. Goodbye.